What's going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? Welcome to the PT channel. I'm One-Eye Bri, back to talk about The Walking Dead. And in this video, we're going to talk about some potential spoilers for The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 12. So obviously, if you're worried about spoilers, just stop watching. And I have to say, I'm very, very excited for The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 12. That airs this Sunday or Monday, depending on where you live. But as you can see from the promo photos right here, we're going to see Lydia, Alpha, and Beta. Let's see what the Spoiling Dead fans had to say about The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 12. How does the episode begin? It opens with Alpha drilling Lydia about what happened at the hilltop and what she learned about them. Lydia lies about most of it. Specifically, she says the hilltop doesn't have many guns and that there's no trade. Lydia doesn't mention the kingdom or Henry. What happens with Henry when he is caught? He is taken back to the Whisperer camp and tied up. Back at the camp, Lydia punches Henry to conceal her association with him. Alpha doesn't seem to buy it, and she orders Lydia to kill Henry. Luckily, they get interrupted by the herd. And so we're going to see Lydia with Alpha. We're finally going to see Beta. I'm excited to see how it goes down. And I have to say, the Whisperers, even though they're pretty unrealistic, I mean, they're wearing walker skins. They would still smell like people, and the smell wouldn't be covered up. I'm excited to see where the Whisperer arc is going. The Whispers, Alpha, Beta, Lydia, Daryl, Henry, Connie, and Dog. So we're going to see Lydia basically trying to act like she doesn't know Henry. And I guess she does too good of a job because Alpha's not buying it. And I know a lot of people don't like Henry, so we'll see if he has any redeeming qualities or not. What does Michonne decide to do knowing about the danger they are facing? At first, Michonne wants to isolate Alexandria more than ever and is more adamant about not participating in the fair. However, at the end of the episode, she finally decides to let the people vote on the issue again and promises not to veto their decision. We see a group leaving with food and supplies for the fair, so we assume Alexandria voted in favor of the fair. What do Negan and Michonne talk about? About how he could help her lead Alexandria. He mentions that he knows her leadership is slipping away, and that's when Michonne learns about the window and his eavesdropping. Because of this, Michonne orders that the window be closed up. Does Father Gabriel find out about Rosita's pregnancy? What is his reaction? Yes, apparently he already knew by the start of the episode. At first, he wants to break things off with Rosita. However, it's actually Eugene who convinces Father G to stick with her relationship. So you're telling me Michonne doesn't know about the window by now. Negan has been in the jail cell for over 7.5 years. But we'll talk about that in a second. Let's talk about Michonne. And in the previous video, I talk about the Whispers, and really Hilltop is the only one that knows about them. Well, clearly Michonne, Aaron, and Eugene know about them, but they don't know about Alpha, they don't know much more about Lydia, and they don't know about Beta and the rest of the group. So yes, I know Aaron and Michonne and the rest of the group know about the Whisperers, but they don't know what has happened since Michonne, Aaron, and Eugene left Hilltop. As for Negan, what is going to be the main thing that drives Michonne to let Negan out of the jail cell? I don't know, and I can't wait to find out, but I don't think it's going to happen in this episode. But Negan has been in the jail cell for over 7.5 years. And it's only come up now that Negan can hear stuff outside the jail cell. And I really hope Negan asks about Rick. And hopefully he has already, but we haven't seen it, so we don't know what they're talking about. In regards to we don't see it, we don't hear it, we don't know what they say. And we all know that Negan has to be redeemed and have a redemption story and redemption arc. How is he going to be able to save the day if he's locked up in a jail cell? And where is Lucille? As for Eugene and Father Gabriel, I guess it's cool that Eugene just wants Rosita to be happy, but that's just going to further continuing the love triangle or quadrangle or whatever you want to call it. Are Judith and RJ in the episode? Yes, but you only see RJ asleep in his bed. Michonne also confronts Judith about talking to Negan and tells her not to do it again. Is there any conflict amongst the Whispers? Yes. One Whisperer and his girlfriend try to challenge Alpha. The man says Alpha broke her own rules just for her daughter, which in turn put the entire group in danger. This doesn't go well, and Beta ends up beheading the woman with a wire while Alpha stabs the man to death. So we'll see if that happens. I've heard conflicting reports about the Alpha and Beta involvement here, but I think that's what's going on here. You can challenge Alpha to become the Alpha or the new Alpha. So I think that's what's happening with the Whisperers here. This is the guy that's probably the boyfriend of the girlfriend. I wonder if that's connected with the baby or not. And part of me hopes it is, because that would be a nice connecting point why the Whispers don't agree with Alpha, as she left a baby to die in the zombie apocalypse. And that's pretty crazy. I don't care who you are, you can't be on board with that, right? But Alpha has her ways, and we'll see what happens with Alpha and her Whispers this episode. Does anyone die? Yes, the 2 Whispers that are executed and a whole bunch of other Whispers at the very end when their camp is overrun by walkers. How does the episode end? The bodies of the 2 Whispers that were executed were taken out to a clearing and are fed to a small herd. Daryl and Connie witnessed this, and we learn at the very end that Daryl and Connie followed them and led that herd right to the Whisperer camp. Daryl wears a Whisperer mask while he's leading the herd to the camp. Source hasn't verified yet if Connie wears a mask or not. Lots of Whisperers are killed, and they rescue Henry. Lydia also leaves with them after Henry refuses to leave without her. So this is probably the Whisperers discarding the bodies of the boyfriend and girlfriend that challenged Alpha, taking them out to a walker herd, and it looks pretty crazy. It looks pretty interesting. I'm excited to see how the story unfolds for really the midway point of the back half of season 9. Episode 9-12 is the 4th episode of the back half, so we got 4 more after that, 9-13, 14, 15, and 16. So we'll see the walker herd, and I'm interested to see what happens with Daryl, and I feel like this whole thing is right in Daryl's wheelhouse. He can be a great person to fight the Whisperers, and I think he's going to be. Leading the walkers against the Whisperers is pretty smart. Connie and Daryl could be a good team together. And I know some people are saying they should be in a relationship together. I don't think Daryl's ever going to be in a romantic relationship for several reasons. But I guess this is Daryl, Henry, Lydia, and Connie. And I believe Daryl throws the walker skin mask down and they're fleeing the camp at night. Maybe this is it, maybe it's not, but it fits the information from the Spoiling Dead fans in my eyes. But I'm excited, guys, so let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Season 9, Episode 12 looks, sounds pretty interesting. The Whisperers, I think, are a great villainous group that the show needs. The show needs a clear-cut villain. You need good versus bad, and the Whisperers are clearly bad, and our group, the Survivors, are all good. So it's going to be interesting to see how the dynamic changes from this part going forward, but we finally get to see Beta. And I'm very excited, and hopefully you are too. Please, guys, hit that subscribe button to become a valued member of our PT channel, Walking Dead family. If you love all things Walking Dead and just being entertained, this is a channel for you. And remember, guys, with hard work, dedication, belief, and sacrifice, you can truly achieve your goals. Believe in yourself. You can do it. It's about love, support, staying positive, making memories, and as always, tell them, Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.